It's interesting how, at various moments of our existence, we encounter a peculiar sensation, that of being awake in a world where many seem to be asleep. This spiritual awakening is a singular experience, bringing with it a profound sense of clarity and understanding about the reality that surrounds us. It's as if suddenly a veil is lifted from our eyes, allowing us to see beyond superficial appearances and perceive the true essence of things. As we find ourselves in this state of spiritual wakefulness, we can feel a deeper connection with the universe, a heightened perception of the energies that permeate everything and everyone. This sensation is not just a temporary glimpse but a call to explore and understand the depths of our own existence. It's an invitation to dive into the mysterious waters of self-awareness and esoteric wisdom, seeking answers to life's most fundamental questions. Many of us may identify with the experience of being in a room full of people and yet feeling as if we are in a different plane, observing the world with fresh eyes. This feeling of otherness, of being outside the everyday matrix, is an indication that we are awakening to a larger reality. It's a journey that begins with curiosity but quickly transforms into an unrelenting quest for truth and purpose. This awakening, however, can be lonely and challenging. As we realize the depth of the illusions that govern everyday life, we may feel isolated, misunderstood by those who have not yet experienced this level of consciousness. However, this loneliness is only temporary, as the spiritual path is filled with opportunities to encounter like-minded souls, teachers, and guides who share the same expanded vision. I invite you to reflect on those moments when you have felt more conscious, more present, and more connected to something greater than yourself. These are clear signs that spiritual awakening is underway. Do not ignore these signs, instead, embrace them with curiosity and openness. They are the prelude to a transformative journey that can lead to a deeper understanding of yourself and the universe. In this awakening, patience and compassion are essential. It's important to remember that each individual has their own pace and path. Respect for each other's process is crucial so that we can create an environment of support and mutual growth. Spiritual awakening is not a destination but a continuous journey of discovery and evolution. In the end, we will realize that spiritual awakening is an inner journey that leads us to question, to seek, and ultimately to find the peace and harmony we desire. It's a process of rediscovering our true nature, a reconnection with the divine essence that resides within each of us. And as we tread this path, we will find not only answers but also the serenity and joy that emanate from a profound knowledge of our own existence. Continuing our reflection on spiritual awakening, we encounter an intriguing facet of this journey, the discovery and development of spiritual gifts. Often during this awakening process, we may feel the presence of a different force or consciousness within us, as if a new identity is emerging, filled with wisdom and insights that transcend our common understanding. This sensation of inner duality can be disconcerting, but it is actually a sign that we are in touch with higher aspects of our being. It's as if we are tuning into a different frequency, allowing us to access knowledge and abilities that were previously hidden. These spiritual gifts can manifest in various forms: heightened intuition, deep empathy, healing abilities, or even premonitory visions and dreams. It's interesting to note that the discovery of these gifts does not follow a fixed rule. For some people, these abilities are evident from childhood. Children who talk about things they shouldn't know, who have imaginary friends that seem very real, or who demonstrate an inexplicable understanding of life and death. These youngsters are often labeled as sensitives or indigo, and their experiences can be both a burden and a blessing. On the other hand, there are those who discover their spiritual gifts later in life. Often, this occurs after experiencing significant events that serve as catalysts for awakening. A profound loss, a serious illness, or even an existential crisis can trigger a process of inner transformation, revealing abilities and sensitivities that were previously dormant. These events serve as pieces of a puzzle that, when assembled, reveal the fullness of our spiritual potential. These experiences are not mere accidents or coincidences. They are part of a larger plan, a cosmic script that guides us toward our true purpose. When we begin to perceive these connections, life takes on a new dimension. Each challenge, each pain, and each joy becomes a step on the ladder of spiritual growth, leading us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our role in the universe. Developing these gifts requires practice and patience. It's not enough to simply acknowledge them, we need to nurture them, like a gardener cares for their plants. Meditation, study of sacred texts, and the search for spiritual masters or guides are effective paths to enhancing our abilities. Moreover, it's essential to maintain an open mind and a compassionate heart, as these are the true foundations of spiritual growth. As we dedicate ourselves to this development, we begin to realize that these gifts are not just for our personal benefit. They are tools that enable us to better serve the world around us. Intuition can guide us to help others in times of need, empathy connects us more deeply with the pain and joy of others, allowing us to offer genuine support. Healing abilities can bring relief and hope to those who suffer. Thus, the discovery and development of spiritual gifts lead us to a life of purpose and service. They remind us of our interconnection with all beings and encourage us to use our abilities for the greater good. This journey, though challenging, is deeply rewarding as it leads us to a greater understanding of our true essence and aligns us with the harmonious flow of the universe. As we continue to explore and cultivate these gifts, we pave the way for a fuller and more meaningful existence. Spiritual awakening, therefore, is not just an internal shift but a transformation that resonates in all areas of our lives, creating a positive impact that extends beyond ourselves. And in this process, we discover that the true power of spiritual gifts lies in their ability to connect us with the divine essence that permeates all creation. Continuing our journey through the layers of spiritual awakening, we arrive at a fascinating dimension, that of limitless imagination. Those endowed with spiritual gifts often possess an imagination that transcends the barriers of the ordinary, allowing them to glimpse realities beyond the physical world. This vibrant imagination is not just a characteristic but a powerful tool that propels them to explore and create in ways that enrich their lives and those of others. For spiritually gifted individuals, imagination is not merely an escape from reality but a natural extension of their expanded consciousness. They are often drawn to creative careers, where their visions can take shape and influence the world tangibly. Artists, writers, musicians, and inventors often find a channel to express their spiritual perceptions and insights, transforming their inner visions into works that inspire and enlighten others. In this context, meditation proves to be a crucial gateway to the world of limitless imagination. When we allow ourselves a state of stillness and introspection, the mind frees itself from the constraints of logic and linear reasoning, opening up to a free flow of thoughts and images. Through meditation, we can access deeper levels of our consciousness, where imagination and intuition intertwine, providing us with clear and detailed visions of spiritual realities. This process of inner exploration not only expands our capacity to imagine but also strengthens our connection with the spiritual realm. As we delve deeper into meditation, we become more attuned to the subtle energies that permeate the universe. We may begin to receive insights and inspirations that seem to come from a source beyond ourselves, guiding us and illuminating our path. Regular meditation practice helps us develop a receptive and open mind, capable of capturing and interpreting the messages of the spiritual world. It's like tuning the frequency of a radio to pick up transmissions from a distant yet powerful station. Over time, we learn to trust these insights and to use our imagination to shape these inspirations in ways that benefit both ourselves and others. Limitless imagination also allows us to visualize possibilities that go beyond the constraints imposed by the material world. We can imagine creative solutions to problems, visualize new paths for our spiritual growth, and conceive ways of living that are more aligned with our values and purpose. This ability to imagine the impossible is a powerful force that can transform not only our lives but also the society in which we live. By exploring spirituality through meditation and imagination, we also find an endless source of creativity and innovation. We are inspired to create art, music, literature, and inventions that not only reflect our spiritual journey but also offer a glimpse of the divine to those who interact with our work. In this way, our creations become bridges that connect the material world to the spiritual, providing a space for others to experience and reflect on their own journeys. At the heart of this exploration is the understanding that imagination is a sacred gift, a reflection of our innate ability to co-create with the universe. As we allow ourselves to dream and create without limits, we align more deeply with the divine essence that resides within us and all around us. This connection reminds us that we are ultimately spiritual beings having a human experience, and that our imagination is a window to the infinite. Thus, by developing and nurturing our imagination through meditation and spiritual exploration, we not only enrich our own lives but also contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. Our visions and creations inspire others to awaken to their own possibilities, creating a continuous cycle of inspiration and spiritual growth. And in this infinite dance between imagination and spirituality, we discover the true essence of our being and the limitless potential of our existence. Continuing our exploration of the depths of spiritual awakening, it is essential to address the search for guidance and understanding. When we are faced with the ability to perceive the future or to connect with the spiritual realm, we may feel the need to better understand these gifts and their implications in our lives. This is where the guidance of spiritually gifted counselors becomes invaluable. These counselors, often called mentors, spiritual guides, or shamans, possess a wisdom and experience that can help us navigate the complexities of our spiritual journey. They act as beacons, illuminating the path and providing insights that allow us to better understand our gifts and how to use them consciously and beneficially. The search for guidance begins with the humility to recognize that, although we have powerful gifts, we are still learning to deal with them. Spiritual counselors can offer an external perspective, helping us to see beyond our own limitations and recognize patterns and meanings that could otherwise go unnoticed. With their help, we can unlock the hidden potential within us and understand how these gifts fit into our larger journey. These mentors have the ability to interpret signs and messages we receive from the spiritual realm. They can teach us to decipher dreams, visions, and intuitions, turning these experiences into practical wisdom. Moreover, they can guide us in spiritual practices such as meditation, visualization, and rituals, which strengthen our connection with the divine and help us to develop our gifts more deeply. In seeking guidance, it is crucial to find counselors who resonate with our own energy and values. Trust and alignment are essential for us to fully open up and receive guidance effectively. When we find a mentor who understands our journey and challenges, we may feel more secure and supported, allowing us to explore new dimensions of our spirituality with courage and curiosity. Spiritual counselors also play an important role in helping us maintain balance and harmony in our lives. As we develop our gifts, we may face challenges such as feeling energetically overwhelmed or difficulty distinguishing between genuine intuitions and the desires of our mind. An experienced mentor can help us establish practices for protection and energetic cleansing, ensuring that we maintain our spiritual and emotional health. Furthermore, these guides can help us find our spiritual purpose. Often, spiritual gifts are indicative of a greater calling, a mission we are meant to fulfill. With proper guidance, we can discover how our gifts can be used to serve others and contribute to collective well-being. This clarity of purpose provides us with a sense of direction and meaning, strengthening our determination and faith in the spiritual journey. Another crucial aspect of spiritual guidance is the emotional and psychological support it offers. Spiritual awakening can be an isolating and challenging experience, especially when we feel that others do not understand what we are going through. Having a spiritual counselor by our side provides us with a safe space to express our concerns, doubts, and experiences, knowing that we will be heard and understood. Ultimately, the search for guidance and understanding is a vital part of the spiritual journey. It is a recognition that, although we are endowed with extraordinary abilities, the collective wisdom and experience of those who came before us can guide and support us. By opening ourselves to this guidance, we allow our journey to unfold more smoothly and harmoniously, discovering the true potential of our spiritual gifts. Thus, as we continue to explore and develop our gifts, let us always remember the importance of seeking guidance and support. With the help of spiritually gifted counselors, we can navigate the challenges and revelations of our journey with greater clarity and confidence. And in doing so, we not only enrich our own lives but also contribute to the spiritual awakening of humanity, creating a more conscious and connected world. Continuing our journey through spiritual awakening, it is essential to explore the powerful ability of empathy that often characterizes spiritually gifted individuals. This natural empathy is not just an emotional skill but a spiritual gift that allows for deep and meaningful connections with others. It's as if the very essence of the soul tunes into the vibrations of another, enabling an understanding and compassion that transcends words. Empathy is a bridge that connects us to the suffering and joy of others, making us more sensitive to the needs and emotions of those around us. For the spiritually gifted, this sensitivity can be both a blessing and a challenge. The ability to intensely feel what others are going through can be overwhelming, but it also provides us with a unique opportunity to offer genuine and loving support. This empathy drives us to seek authentic connections and genuine experiences that resonate deeply with our souls. In a world often dominated by superficial and disconnected interactions, spiritually gifted individuals yearn for relationships that are truly meaningful. They seek moments of true communion, where they can share their insights, feelings, and aspirations in a sincere and open manner. In addition to their relationships with other human beings, spiritually gifted individuals often feel a special connection to the animal kingdom. Empathy is not limited to our own species, it extends to all forms of life. Many discover that they have a natural affinity with animals, feeling their emotions and understanding their needs in a way that seems almost telepathic. This deep connection with animals is a reflection of the interconnectedness of all life forms, a reminder that we are all part of the same vibrant fabric of the universe. Through this expanded empathy, spiritually gifted individuals can find great joy and purpose in caring for animals, working on environmental protection causes, or simply living in harmony with nature. They realize that healing and well-being are not limited to humans alone but encompass all of creation. This holistic understanding reinforces the notion that spiritual awakening is a journey that involves the healing and elevation of all life, not just the individual. Deep empathy also leads to a heightened sense of justice and compassion, motivating individuals to act for the well-being of others. They are often drawn to jobs or activities involving caring, teaching, or advocating for the needy. Their ability to feel others' suffering makes them natural advocates for peace and harmony, fighting against injustice and promoting love and understanding in all its forms. However, it is important for the spiritually gifted to learn to balance their empathy with self-care. Feeling so intensely can be draining, and it is crucial to find ways to recharge their energies and protect their own emotions. Practices such as meditation, time in nature, and purification rituals can help maintain this balance, ensuring they continue to offer their love and compassion sustainably. By cultivating this empathy and using it as a force for good, the spiritually gifted not only enrich their own lives but also inspire and uplift others around them. Their daily actions and interactions become an expression of their spiritual connection, a living testimony to the transformative power of compassion and love. Ultimately, empathy is a vital component of spiritual awakening. It reminds us of the interconnectedness of all life and invites us to live in a way that honors this connection. Through empathy, we discover that our spiritual journey is not just about our own growth but also about how we can help alleviate suffering and promote happiness in all beings. It is a continuous dance of giving and receiving, where each act of compassion and love resonates throughout the universe, contributing to collective spiritual awakening and the creation of a more harmonious and connected world. Continuing our reflection on spiritual awakening, it is essential to consider the calmness and inner strength that characterize spiritually gifted individuals. These individuals emanate a serene and reassuring presence, which deeply impacts those around them. This aura of calmness is not just a characteristic but a reflection of their deep connection with the spiritual world and their understanding of the mysteries of existence. The serene presence of the spiritually gifted is like an anchor in a stormy sea. In times of crisis or difficulty, these individuals become pillars of natural strength, radiating a calmness that has an unmistakable effect on others. Their ability to maintain serenity amidst chaos inspires confidence and security, helping those around them find balance and inner peace. This inner strength does not arise out of nowhere, it is cultivated through spiritual practices and a life of inner exploration. Meditation, contemplation, and continuous connection with the divine strengthen this calmness, making it second nature. As they face their own challenges and learn to navigate life's storms, the spiritually gifted develop a resilience that allows them to remain centered and calm regardless of external circumstances. Their genuine empathy and deep understanding make these individuals natural sources of support and comfort. They possess a unique ability to listen and understand without judgment, offering a safe space for others to express their concerns and emotions. This ability to offer emotional support authentically and compassionately is invaluable, especially in times of suffering or uncertainty. In addition to providing emotional comfort, the spiritually gifted often offer advice and guidance that emanate from their inner wisdom. Their keen intuition and connection to the spiritual realm allow them to see beyond appearances and offer insights that can be transformative for those seeking their help. This guidance is often received with gratitude as it brings clarity and perspective that is hard to find elsewhere. In workplaces, families, or communities, the presence of these individuals creates a field of positive energy that uplifts everyone around them. They become living examples of how to live in harmony with spiritual principles, inspiring others to cultivate their own qualities of calmness and inner strength. This influence is subtle but profound, creating waves of transformation that spread and touch many lives. However, it is crucial for these individuals to also take care of themselves to maintain their own calmness and inner strength. Regular self-care practice is essential for them to continue being pillars of support for others. This may include moments of solitude, meditation, connection with nature, and other activities that revitalize their spirit and replenish their energies. By cultivating their own inner peace, the spiritually gifted also become models of how to face challenges with grace and dignity. They show that it is possible to maintain serenity even in the most difficult circumstances, inspiring others to do the same. Their constant and calm presence is a reminder that, regardless of what happens around us, we can find a center of peace and strength within ourselves. Ultimately, the calmness and inner strength of the spiritually gifted are a reflection of their ongoing journey of growth and spiritual evolution. By becoming anchors of peace and sources of support for others, they play a vital role in collective spiritual awakening. Their positive influence extends far beyond their immediate interactions, contributing to the creation of a more harmonious and compassionate world. This journey is not easy, but it is deeply rewarding. Each act of empathy, each shared moment of calmness, strengthens the web of connections that binds us all. And thus, by cultivating and sharing their calmness and inner strength, the spiritually gifted help create a space where everyone can find peace, understanding, and a deeper sense of purpose and interconnectedness. Continuing our exploration of spiritual awakening, we encounter a crucial aspect: emotional balance amid everyday challenges. For spiritually gifted individuals, heightened sensitivity can be both a blessing and a challenge. They are deeply attuned to the energies and emotions around them, which can lead to intense emotional experiences. These emotional outbursts, while natural, require careful management to avoid overwhelm and maintain inner harmony. Spiritual sensitivity often amplifies the emotional experience, making moments of joy more vibrant but also intensifying suffering and pain. This intensity can be overwhelming if not managed properly. Therefore, it is crucial for the spiritually gifted to learn to distinguish between their own emotions and those of others. Often, they can absorb the feelings of people around them, confusing them with their own emotions. This phenomenon, known as emotional empathy, can lead to overload if not recognized and managed consciously. Developing healthy coping mechanisms is essential to channel this emotional sensitivity positively. Practices such as meditation and mindful breathing are powerful tools to restore inner balance. Meditation helps center the mind and calm the incessant flow of thoughts and emotions, providing a space of tranquility where the individual can reconnect with their core of peace. Mindful breathing, on the other hand, acts as an anchor, bringing attention to the present moment and dispelling worries and anxieties. Another valuable practice is therapeutic writing. Expressing thoughts and emotions in a journal can help clarify feelings and process intense experiences. Writing allows for a healthy release of emotions, preventing them from accumulating and causing stress or discomfort. Additionally, revisiting these notes can offer insights into emotional patterns and help identify areas that need greater attention and healing. Connection with nature is another effective mechanism for balancing emotional sensitivity. Spending time outdoors, surrounded by the beauty and serenity of the natural world, has a calming effect on the mind and spirit. Nature reminds us of the simplicity and interconnectedness of all things, providing a perspective that is often lost in the hustle and bustle of daily life. It is also important to establish clear boundaries regarding others' energies and emotions. Spiritually gifted individuals must learn to protect their own energy, avoiding becoming overwhelmed by others' problems and emotions. This may involve practicing protective visualizations, where one imagines a barrier of light that filters external energies, allowing only positive vibrations to enter. Additionally, regular self-care practices are valid, setting aside time for activities that nurture the soul and recharge energies. Therapy or counseling with professionals who understand the spiritual nature can also be extremely beneficial. A therapist can provide a safe space to explore intense emotions and develop personalized coping strategies. This support can be especially valuable in times of crisis or transition when emotions may be particularly tumultuous. In daily life, the practice of gratitude can transform the emotional perspective. Cultivating a habit of recognizing and thanking for the small and big blessings of life helps maintain focus on the positive and balance emotions. Gratitude amplifies vibrational energy and attracts even more positive experiences, creating a cycle of well-being and contentment. Ultimately, emotional balance is a continuous journey, not a destination. Each day brings new challenges and opportunities to learn and grow. The spiritually gifted, with their heightened sensitivity, have the ability to transform their emotions into a force for good, both in their own lives and in the lives of those around them. By navigating the emotional terrain with awareness and compassion, they can channel their sensitivity positively, creating a profound and lasting impact on the world. Ultimately, emotional balance is the foundation upon which spiritual gifts can flourish. With self-care practices, healthy coping strategies, and a perspective of gratitude, the spiritually gifted can live in harmony with themselves and the universe, contributing to a more balanced and compassionate world. Continuing our reflection on the spiritual journey, we come to a fundamental aspect, the search for purpose and meaning. For spiritually gifted individuals, this search is an inner calling that propels them to look beyond mundane and repetitive tasks toward a broader and more meaningful horizon. Daily life, with its routines and obligations, often seems insufficient to satisfy the depth of their souls and the breadth of their aspirations. These individuals often feel challenged by tasks that, to others, may seem simple or even necessary. Repetitive and meaningless activities can feel like a burden, diverting them from their true mission. This sense of misalignment with the mundane is not a sign of weakness or inadequacy but rather a clear indication that they are destined for something higher and more significant. Embracing their unique nature is the first step to finding this deeper purpose. Recognizing and accepting their sensitivities, intuitions, and spiritual abilities opens the door to a world of possibilities where their talents and passions can truly flourish. Each spiritually gifted individual possesses unique gifts that, when aligned with their life purpose, can create a significant impact not only in their own lives but also in the world around them. To find this purpose, it is essential to explore what truly resonates with the soul. This may involve a deep inner journey, where one seeks to understand which passions and interests evoke a sense of enthusiasm and fulfillment. Meditation, reflection, and self-inquiry practices can help clarify this vision, allowing the true vocation to reveal itself more clearly. Creativity often plays a central role in this quest. Many spiritually gifted individuals find that their passions manifest in creative forms, whether through art, music, writing, or other expressions. Creativity is not just an outlet for self-expression but also a way to connect with the divine and channel spiritual energies tangibly. When these creative talents are nurtured and directed, they can become powerful vehicles for life purpose. Furthermore, the search for meaning often leads these individuals to explore areas of service and helping others. The desire to make a difference in the world, to contribute to the well-being of others, is a natural manifestation of their empathy and compassion. Volunteer work, social causes, and community activities can offer a sense of purpose and deep satisfaction while allowing their spiritual gifts to be utilized beneficially. It is also important to remember that the search for purpose is not a final destination but a continuous journey. Meaning can evolve over time, changing as the individual grows and develops. Remaining open to new experiences and learning is crucial for this ongoing evolution. Each stage of life can bring new opportunities to realign with a higher purpose, allowing for an increasingly full expression of spiritual potential. The challenges faced along this journey should not be seen as obstacles but as opportunities for growth and spiritual deepening. Each difficulty overcome strengthens the connection with the purpose of life, bringing new layers of understanding and fulfillment. The resilience developed in facing these challenges also prepares the individual to confront future adversities with greater confidence and wisdom. Ultimately, the search for purpose and meaning is a dance between the inner and the outer, between the spiritual self and the physical world. By aligning their actions and choices with their deepest aspirations, the spiritually gifted can create a life that not only reflects their true essence but also contributes to collective well-being. They become beacons of light and inspiration, showing that it is possible to live a life of purpose and meaning in harmony with the totality of the universe. Thus, the spiritual journey is enriched by the ongoing quest for purpose and meaning. By embracing their unique nature and exploring the vast possibilities it offers, spiritually gifted individuals can find a path that not only deeply fulfills them but also uplifts all those around them. It is a journey of discovery, growth, and connection, where each step brings us closer to our true essence and the divine purpose we are meant to fulfill. These individuals, with their heightened sensitivities and unique capabilities, have a special role to play in elevating global consciousness. By sharing their gifts and insights, they illuminate the path for others, helping to create a more harmonious and connected world. Their actions, though sometimes small and discreet, have a profound impact, inspiring change and promoting healing on both individual and community levels. It is important to recognize that the spiritual journey is not just a personal quest but an integral part of a broader fabric of humanity. Each contribution, no matter how small it may seem, adds value to this fabric, strengthening the bonds that unite us. Thus, the question of being the empty cup or the full cup takes on a new dimension. Instead of seeing ourselves as passive vessels, we can consider ourselves as active sources of light and wisdom, constantly filling and pouring out our essences to enrich the world around us. The metaphor of the cup can be seen in two ways. The empty cup represents openness and receptivity to new experiences and knowledge. Being an empty cup means being willing to learn, grow, and continuously transform. On the other hand, the full cup symbolizes the abundance of wisdom, love, and compassion that we can share with others. When our cup is full, we are ready to overflow and contribute to the lives of those we encounter. Thus, true spiritual fulfillment comes from balancing these two states. We need to be receptive to personal growth, constantly seeking to deepen our understanding and expand our consciousness. At the same time, we must be willing to share our insights and energies with others, helping to illuminate their paths and foster a sense of community and interconnectedness. The spiritually gifted have the unique ability to touch the lives of others in meaningful ways. Whether through words of wisdom, acts of compassion, or simply through calm and inspiring presence, their contributions have a lasting impact. They are called to be spiritual leaders in their communities, guiding by example and showing that a life of purpose is possible and accessible to all. By engaging in activities that resonate with their passions and talents, they find ways to contribute that are authentic and aligned with their essence. This may include creative work, social justice efforts, spiritual healing, education, or any other area where their skills can shine. The important thing is that each action, no matter how small it may seem, is a vital piece in the great puzzle of collective awakening. In the end, the legacy of the spiritually gifted is measured not only by what they accumulate but by the impact they leave on the hearts and minds of others. Each gesture of kindness, each word of encouragement, each act of compassion contributes to the creation of a more conscious and loving world. Therefore, I invite everyone to reflect on their own journeys and consider how they can contribute to collective growth. We are all parts of an interconnected whole, and our actions have the power to transform the world in meaningful ways. May we all find our purposes and use our gifts to enrich the lives of others, creating a legacy of love, wisdom, and compassion that will resonate for generations. Ultimately, spiritual awakening calls us to be both learners and teachers, receivers and givers, empty cups and full cups. By embracing this balance, we contribute to the ongoing evolution of humanity and the creation of a more enlightened and harmonious world.